Hello and welcome back to Thirdstone, my N-gauge model railway. It's been 3 weeks since the last update and I've got a fresh cup of coffee and so let's get cracking. The first thing that you'll notice is I've added some decor in the form of some prints that I got off of AliExpress, Japanese branch line railways. The layout itself is a little bit improved. I've managed to get all of the tracks to the turntable operational. They are now wired into a 12 position rotary switch which handles all of the isolation. That way I can just bring one train out of one of the engine sheds onto the turntable and then off onto another line, with the exception of the line that goes down onto the inner loop. I've got to rewire that one, but all of the other lines are all wired into this controller here. Other new additions is the Kato My Tram, which arrived earlier in the week, and I've been busy creating a reversing loop which is going to be embedded in a mountain, suitably Japanese, I think. The other thing I've added as well is the long viaduct. Obviously the track for that section runs along the top of the viaduct, and then there's you can see the grey incline which will also serve the colliery on the top there in the corner, and there's the colliery building there. Nothing happening over here. I did have a little play with the bridge. It's got some water Perspex from AliExpress. Unfortunately, when they put it in on the listing, they don't tell you which way the water is running as per the dimensions, and you know, it can be one of two ways, and guess what, it was the wrong way, so I might have to redo that. At the moment this is just glued. It's loosely fitted, but the two sheets are glued together. I could probably cover that up with a boat or something. I've got to get some more water anyway. I'm not terribly sold on this sort of running water effect. You can barely see it, but you can see the sort of little rivulets. But when I get over to the dock, I'm going to have some standing water, so that's a different texture. Nothing has been done over here. Guess what? Still haven't wired those in. These actually now are all marked up on the isolation switch, so it should just be a case of getting some wire and wiring it across. I have actually had a little play with subsurface mounting a point. So there's one down there, and I printed off a whole host of these little clips or connectors which allow an extended rod to pass through the baseboard and then connect to the little nubbins on the point. Never done under baseboard points before, so we'll see what happens there. Over here, this is why I absolutely love 3D printing, because this morning I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. By 6 o'clock I had a iron, I don't know what you call it, support structure designed and 3D printed. And the great thing is that I don't have to look around for a suitable kit from someone or scratch build it. I can literally design to fit the problem rather than creating the layout to fit what's commercially available. So this went through a couple of different iterations, mostly for width, and I'll offer this for a free download for anyone who's interested in on my Thingiverse and Cards 3D store. Printed out some more tunnel portals, and I'll go into much more detail. I've got some video footage of me actually printing out the viaduct, and I used my, I don't know if you can see it, I used my laser cutter to create some platform strips. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll leave you with some running footage. And don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things, and welcome to my new subscribers. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. Here's the model in the Anycubic Neck Slicer software. So I've got 4 on the bed, and I've already pre-sliced this so I can go straight to remote print and then send that to the printer. And there you go. So this is going to take 6 hours and 39 minutes to print. So we'll have to do something in the meantime. Always got to check that the first layer goes down correctly. We don't get any lifting on the build plate. Looks good so far. Once the first layer is down, the printer speeds up and starts printing at full speed. 6.5 hours later, the print is complete, and we can just take them off the build plate. And you can see the tree supports for the edge. They just peel off like so. A quick blast of black. And then a quick blast of grey primer. This is a Zenithal highlight, so spraying down from 45 degrees. There you go. So that shades the top, highlights the top and shades the recesses. Just cutting out the platform on the laser cutter. You could do this by hand. I've just got the machine, so it just makes life easy, and you get a perfect result as long as your drawing's perfect. No time. So what have we got here? It is a Kato My Tram Classic Red. So I got this off of eBay, sent all the way from Japan. It was the princely sum of £39, including postage. So let's have a look, see what we've got. So take off the protective something. So we've got a very nice little tram with some accessories, and I believe there are some stickers underneath. So let's get it on the track. So here's the My Tram on the track, and whoa, off it goes. It's a bit keen. Oh, very nice runner. Can crawl as well as whiz around. So let's take a closer look. So also in the box comes the obligatory Kato little accessories. In this case, these are signboards, and then if we lift up the flap, underneath all this foam packaging is a set of instructions and a set of decals, because these are supposed to be generic trams, they're not Japanese trams, they're just supposed to be a generic tram sort of shaped object, which means you can use them legitimately on any layout, so appeasing the rivet counters out there. But they look good. They look sort of semi European style, a little bit like they've just stepped out of a Studio Ghibli movie. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy having those on the layout. Of course, that is all going up there on the tram loop.